it's covered from the pack, although the pack will be able to fire through the church if using direct control, but the machine gunner is firing on all those soldiers. It will do some light damage to the half-track. Half-track would be better off firing at the machine gun, but not using direct control. The AI will just fire wherever it wants. Actually fires into the window and hits a guy on the other side. Nice aiming from the AI. These guys are going to head into the zone. I think he wants the zone more than anything else. He doesn't want to destroy them. Although that would be nice. More pinging off. Not sure what's there again. I did miss it. I'm not sure if it's the Pack 40. Possibly. Somehow this 50 cal destroys that corner of the building. Didn't think it was powerful enough to do that. But this is a little cruddy old village, I suppose. Its walls are just like made of paper. Machine gun still not challenged. Dr. Pitbull. I'm not sure if that was his machine gun to start with. I think that was Lauscher's machine gun, but he's recrewed it. So something earlier did take out the crew of that and the sandbag. But it's still wreaking havoc on the battlefield. Still alive, getting gunned down now though. On this right we have one infantry guy. I'm not sure what's going on there. Possibly scouting ahead, trying to find a weak point. Because finding weak points in this game is pretty damn important if you're going to assault. Intel is just very vital. You don't want to charge an area with the wrong units. Look at the reinforcements we have here. We've got an assault squad, a Calliope, and a priest. So heavy artillery. This is what they wanted. Okay, let them have that zone. We are going to have an offensive weapon. Artillery is very offensive. You shell the area and then you charge in whilst the enemy is temporarily weakened by not having crewed AT guns or destroyed machine guns and any equipment that they may have, which could be disabled. You see that Calliope completely disables that machine gun, possibly destroying it. AT guns going up in the air, and you can see there's a little bit of slowdown on the server from all that information being processed, and the pack's just been turned upside down. That infantry is going to move in now. I've got ping in here. I think that tank is still very much alive. I can hear it. No, it's a different. We've got a 2-2-3 on the field, and we do have an infantry squad moving up on this side. We have, I think it was a combined assault. Maybe they planned this to attack both the right and central point at the same time. But this 2-2-3 is going to make things difficult for the infantry to approach. It's going to be a little bit optimistic as well and actually assault. And we've got some pinging on. A Goliath going into the middle, has perfect position on all the infantry and obliterates them, forcing those guys into the sky. Oh, that was absolutely beautiful. I'm not sure who did that, but super applause to you. That was they didn't even spot that until it was way too late. Exactly how a Goliath should be used. Although there's still some infantry remaining. If they decide to run in with, if the Germans decide to run in with infantry, I'm pretty sure they can handle whatever they have left. Although remember, there is artillery. This 2-2-3 got hit. Didn't look like an AT gun. It was an AA vehicle, and this infantry is still holding their ground, pretty much protected by the sandbags. Not going to have anything to approach on there with, ease. Some guys healing up. Panther on the field. Dr. Pitbull has been saving his pennies, and this could take care of the Calliope and Priest if it's supported by infantry, as is most the case, as everything can be killed with a tank if supported by infantry. Kind of difficult to execute in most situations. Remember, there's the tactical side of things where you need to be smart, and then there's the whole execution. At the moment, I consider myself quite a tactical player, but I struggle to execute it. We have some airborne here with the AT gun firing on that Panther, and is this Stuart gonna do what I think it's honestly gonna do? It is way out of its league. That Panther, noticed how he uses that Panther. He not only moves the turret like you should frickin' do if you want to aim, but he moves the tracks as well, so the turret moves faster. And the Stuart light tank's gonna pull some evasive maneuvers, but not evasive enough. The Panther 5 Panzer has a pretty damn good rotate speed on the turret. This half-track, I'm not sure what it was trying to do, unless it was trying to get mostly disassembled. And, you know, icing on the cake just to calliope the hell out of it. But notice that the USA have repaired one of the light vehicles from the Germans earlier on in the game. And I'm going to take a little sip of water now because my voice is completely going. Yummy. That Panther is well aware that that light tank's back and is kind of not threatened by it, I don't think, but we have more calliopes going off in the middle. I think there was some friendly fire there. Definitely some green dots disappeared from the map. Priest also firing on this Panther. But anyway, points now. The Germans almost have 50 points. I think I'm going to start and help out a little bit. I'm going to have some conscripts join the field and hand that over to, yeah, let's give it Mixie. You know, I just want some interesting games going on here. I'm not, you know, we're all friends, we're all having fun, all big community of love fun bags and stuff. And you know, the reason for me showing these videos and recording them isn't for, you know, oh, I want to have like tournaments and I want to make this a competitive esport, or I want to show people raw skill. No, it's not anything like that. That 222 just runs over its own guy, you know, screw that, I've got business to do. But yeah, I want interesting fun games, you know, I want to do some crazy stuff. Show people it's not about, you know, all the winning and stuff and the outcome of the match, but the process itself is enjoyable. And this 222, I don't know what it was doing. There's absolutely no way it could have took out that priest, and that priest just looks at it with shame. AA gun moving to a very weird position. I'm not sure if it was trying to get a position in the house. That would be supremely cool if it could. And we've got a few wrecked vehicles here. I'm not sure what took out this priest though. Oh wait, yeah, I do. It was the Panther. Oh god, a herp derp moments for me. And I'm going to give some more conscripts now because I want to see more death on the field. I think I might just end up doing that quite a lot until the points seem to sway a little. Let's get an interesting game going. Maybe later, if it gets a bit too close to 90, I'll give them something heavier to deal with. Nebelwerfer shots to fire on this location. We have an M18 Hellcat also on this side. Nebelwerfer, a good choice to start, you know, defortifying return calliope fire on the AT gun. As I was saying earlier with the Nebelwerfer, just getting rid of some of the guys behind the sandbags, making them pay for it. More calliope fire on the Panther. Heavy artillery game going on now. And this poor school is going to need a fair few bucks to be reconstructed. But this Panther is just going to sit on the point, not contested, you know, whatsoever. They're going to need some sort of heavy AT gun or tank to deal with this. At the moment, they've been using mostly very cheap vehicles, apart from the artillery. There's a lot less USA presence in the center of the map. I'm going to have to give them some more conscripts to fortify that area. There's you know, well, attack it actually. They need the zone. Currently 4 points to the Germans and 3 points to USA. For those who don't know how assault zones work, or maybe new to this game, sorry, I don't explain it very well. I'm just doing ordinary commentary at the moment. And there's just so much stuff going on. I'm going to destroy my own mind at some point. I'm just going to have a complete meltdown with the overflow of information. Another M20 on the field. But here's the AT gun that they really needed. But anyway, back to assault zones. You need to have one more point than your opponent to start scoring. Very much the same as Company of Heroes with victory points. If you have 2 more points than your opponent, then you gain, you know, more points based on how much you have compared to the enemy. So even neutralizing zones can give you points. And this M20, over ambitious. I don't know what that guy was told. Like, yeah, if you go through those lines, I assure you, you will be 100% safe. There's absolutely no way you will get destroyed. Wow, that AT gun just got sluggered completely, and I think now it appears to be destroyed. That's really bad news. I'm not even sure if that was completely out of its comfort zone. That seemed very far back to take care of that Panther. And this half-track, also very dangerous business, drives right up to the Panther. And as I said earlier, that Panther has pretty good rotational speed on its turret. This jumbo tank is also going to try and compete with the Panther. Hull damaged, is no match, and we've got some pinging on the map here. I'm not sure what is there. Maybe, yeah, we got some German soldiers giving sight bonus. That's what saw the AT gun. It allowed the Panther to shoot at the AT gun from a good distance. Now we have a Chaffee. I always think like Metal Gear Solid chaff grenade. Not sure how it's pronounced. Don't put CH. It's like a... Yeah. As a musician, by the way, I hate cello because it's cello. Doesn't have a H in it. Don't, you know, whatever. Ignoring that, by the way, school takes a bullet. More evasive maneuvers. Now that didn't work last time. I'm not sure why he's trying to pull it again. That tree stops him. That tree actually saved his life. If he went any more forward, he would have been hit by that round. We have artillery shells coming down, but they are too far forward once again. Track damaged. You know, not the best result. That Panther wasn't going to move anyway. It was completely uncontested. This school is really, really assisting this Chaffee. And... okay, it's doing pretty well by itself. I've not seen a light tank survive this long. The AA gun actually helps out and destroys a little bit of the crew's motivation inside. And just hiding behind that school, one-on-one battle. I'm not sure how it's doing it. Hull destroyed. No way did that actually get taken out by a light tank. Wow. Still operational as well. So actually, Mixie came off better there somehow. Not to mention the economical factor based in that. Although that Panther did pay for itself about 500 million times over. A little tank taking out a big tank is just, you know, if it happened right from the start, that would have been awesome. Extremely good news for the USA, but unfortunately it did do quite a lot of damage, so you know, you can't really say too much about, you know, oh, that Panther that got destroyed by a light tank, oh, that was such a waste. You know, in actual fact, it did do a lot of damage on the field. It has scored them a lot of points, 76 points for the German team. We now have 2 infantry squads moving up. Actually seeing some of my conscripts get put to work. I've not been watching them. I'm actually surprised there's not more on the field. Obviously they got slaughtered somehow. A huge amount of rifle noise now. Should have turned down the sound of my game. But you know, no matter. I actually do quite like the sound of this game. There could be a few more voice emotes. You know, for those that have played Company of Heroes, those are awesome. I love the voice emotes in there. This game doesn't quite have it, but you know, it makes up in many other areas. Both good games. I do like them both. I'm not saying one's better than the other. You know, there's no need for that. One does arcade really well. This does realism pretty well. But anyway, getting back to this game, we've got infantry prone on all sides. Another M20 on the field, providing pretty damn good support. There doesn't appear to be any AT on the field. Just this half track, which will kind of lose to that. Not as heavily armoured, or I don't believe it is. Trust me on this one. But these riflemen, they start moving up. A little bit of a flank going on the left-hand side. Are they gonna start hitting them from the side? That is actually pretty damn sweet move. Hitting them in their weak spots. Although, you know, USA might capture that zone. With that little flank opened up, they could do a lot of damage, not only to the left-hand side, but retake the centre. Gonna give these guys